Most people struggle with getting in shape, and you'll find all kinds of crazy advice out there. But what if I told you that in just 3 months, you could be in better shape than 95% of the population without complicated diets, spending hours in the gym, or extreme workouts? Let me show you how with a few simple steps, but powerful habits. So why do so many people fail to get in shape while others seem to find it really quite easy? It's not because of complicated hacks or crazy trends, as you might see online. The secret lies in doing the simple things consistently. I know it's cliche, the things most people aren't willing to do. I'm Lewis, I've been a personal trainer for nearly 10 years, and I've helped over 1,000 clients, from entrepreneurs to everyday gym goers, get in the best shape of their lives without having to sacrifice their lifestyle or spend hours in the gym. If that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around and don't forget to check out the free resources in the description at the end of this video. When I first started my fitness journey back in 2012, I was caught up in all the hype. I tried all the fad diets, from drinking nothing but protein shakes and eating chicken for a month, to trying to see my abs, to eating 4,000 plus calories per day to try and put on as much weight as possible with the goal of gaining as much muscle as possible. So I lost weight when that was the goal, for sure, but I did it a little bit too drastically, meaning I lost a lot of strength and muscle. I also gained too much weight too quickly when I was trying to bulk, which meant I felt bloated and quite out of shape. It wasn't until I shifted my focus to the basics, the things that really do work, that I started seeing lasting, sustainable results. And trust me, the habits I'm about to share might seem simple, but they are incredibly effective when applied consistently. The first step to getting in better shape than 95% of the population is creating what I like to call a body dashboard. Think about it. How can you improve what you don't measure? If you don't know your body fat percentage or even your waist measurements, how can you know what's working? The fittest people, and the people who know exactly what they need to do to improve, track everything: their body composition, strength, endurance, even sleep and energy levels. Look, you don't need to stress over it, but start by tracking at least your body weight and a few other key performance indicators. This will give you the feedback you need to adjust and improve. If you're getting serious about getting in shape, measure your progress. It's a non-negotiable. Number 2 is to know the cost of food. I'm assuming you wouldn't buy a car without knowing the costs. Yet most people have no idea how much their food costs their body. I'm not talking financially, and it's not just about the calories, but also the quality of what you're eating. Nutrient-dense, whole foods fuel your energy, focus, and your mood. While, as we know, quote-unquote junk food leaves you feeling sluggish. I'm not saying you can't eat that stuff, but just be mindful. And again, you do not need to track every meal forever. Take the time to understand the cost of the food you're putting into your body. Track your calories and your macros, even if it's just for the first few weeks. This is what I do with all of my clients. When I first take them on board, I want to understand what their current eating habits are. So we need to meticulously track the calories to see how your body responds and see what is and isn't working. This will give you a solid understanding of portion sizes, food quality, and how different foods affect you day to day. The fittest and people who are in the best shape track what goes into their bodies, even if it's temporary, and so should you. Number 3, focus on strength and building muscle. Strength training, as most of you will know, is an absolute non-negotiable. If you want to get in better shape than 95% of people, you need to focus on getting stronger and building muscle. Whether you're into bodybuilding, powerlifting, or just want to feel and look good, strength training, again, is absolutely key. You don't need to completely reinvent the wheel here. Stick to the basics: squats, deadlifts, bench presses, overhead presses, and rows. And obviously you can't miss out on a few arm days as well. These compound movements work multiple muscles at once, giving you the most bang for your buck. And you want to make sure that you are progressing over time, otherwise known as progressive overload. That's adding weights, reps, or intensity as you get stronger. The key is to consistently challenge your body and push yourself beyond your comfort zone. This can be done with just 3 full body sessions per week. I've gone into this in much more detail in other videos. If you want to know the optimal training split, if you are lacking time, check out my other video. Number 4, it's prioritize nutrients-dense whole foods. The 90% rule. It's easy to get caught up in counting calories, but quality matters just as much as quantity. The fittest people and the people who are in the best shape focus on getting 90% of their calories from single ingredient, nutrient-dense foods. This is what I do. This means lots of vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fat, and complex carbs. Not only will this keep you feel full and energized, but it'll also make losing fat and building muscle much easier. So on the protein side, you want to aim for 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight to support muscle growth and recovery. By focusing on whole foods, you'll naturally avoid overeating and feel better after each meal, and you'll feel fuller for longer, meaning you are less likely to overconsume. Number 5. Find your optimal eating window. Everyone has an ideal eating window, a schedule that works for them. For some, it's intermittent fasting. For others, it's eating smaller meals throughout the day. I recommend following and finding a rhythm that suits you. For example, eat your last meal 3 to 5 hours before bed. This also helps improve your sleep quality and controls your appetite the next day. The goal is to regulate your hunger throughout the day so you're not overeating or skipping meals, which can lead to cravings later on. Find what works best for you and stick to it. For most people, 3 balanced meals works best, but again, experiment with your timing to see what keeps you satisfied and energized. Number 6 is to get at least 8 to 10k steps a day. Movement isn't just about hitting the gym. One of the best habits you can adopt is getting at least 8 to 10k steps a day. Walking not only burns calories, as we know, but it also boosts creativity, improves your mood, and reduces stress. Plus, walking outside in nature can be a good mental break, helping you recharge and reset. You don't need to kill yourself with high-intensity cardio every single day to stay fit. Simple, consistent movement, like walking, is enough to burn a few extra calories, and as we know, it's the lowest barrier to entry. Give yourself 30 to 45 minutes throughout your day, especially if you're working from home, just to get out of your own working station and burn an extra few calories. Number 7 is to stay hydrated. Hydration, as we know, is another key factor most people overlook. Proper hydration boosts energy, improves digestion, and helps control your appetite. You want to make sure you add electrolytes as well to your water to help your body absorb it a bit more effectively. This simple habit will make a huge difference in how you feel and how you perform. Number 8 is to fix your relationship with food. Many people use food as a way to cope with stress or emotions. If you're emotionally eating, it's time to address the root cause. You don't have to go on a crash diet. You can just focus on managing stress in healthier ways, like, as we mentioned before, walking, regularly training in the gym, or even sometimes breathing exercises. Fixing your relationship with food isn't about total restriction. It's about mindfulness and knowing and learning to eat for fuel, not just for comfort. Although eating for comfort obviously is good sometimes. Number 9 is to limit or even just totally quit alcohol. Alcohol is one of the biggest barriers to reaching your full potential for a lot of people. I've seen clients transform their bodies and health after completely cutting out alcohol or reducing their intake. The occasional drink is fine, as we all know. If you're serious about getting in better shape than 95% of the population, it's time to get real about the impact alcohol has on your body and your goals. To get in better shape than 95% of the population, you don't need to follow crazy diets or extreme workouts. It's about doing the simple things consistently. Track your progress, eat whole foods 80 to 90% of the time, focus on gym training, building strength, and staying hydrated, and reducing your alcohol a little bit. By mastering these habits, I can guarantee you'll transform your body and your life in just 3 months without disrupting your busy schedule. If you're ready to take your fitness to the next level, check out the free health and performance scorecard linked in the description. It'll give you a completely clear picture of where you stand and how to improve without sacrificing your lifestyle.